Protests continue in the Bowlands and troops begin moving towards Gaza Strip. With the latest news updates, I'm Hasina Gori. The police and private security officials at Idwans in the Hex River Valley have pursued striking farm workers who allegedly attempted to intimidate their colleagues from going to work this morning. Chris Mabuya reports.
The N1 highway next to the Stoffland informal settlement has been barricaded once more with big stones and poles. Today is the second day since trade union officials told the striking seasonal farm workers to suspend the strike for 2 weeks. About 800 seasonal workers have been on strike since last Monday. The majority of them have refused to heed the call to return to work. They say they will not accept anything less than 150 rand per day. The police have been deployed in large numbers to monitor the area.
Meanwhile, residents of Wolseley in the Bowlands say they will continue to support striking farm workers as the protest for higher wages. Community members are demanding answers after Michael Daniels, a 28-year-old farm worker, died on Wednesday during a skirmish with police. This was part of protests to demand higher wages that have spread across the Western Cape, often turning violent. Wolseley residents have called for the suspension of a local police chief. They claim he ordered police to use live ammunition on the protesters. These residents explain their stance.
We stand with our fellow community members because many of them work on these farms. Those that work on these farms must pay rent, water, provide for their children, buy food, as well as pay school fees. So what money is left after that? Our community is upset at the death of a farm worker.
6 minor suspects arrested for the gruesome murder of the 3 Kekana children will appear before the Mokgopong Magistrates Court in Limpopo for bail application today. The minors, aged 12 and 14, were arrested yesterday at Pomolong section in Mokgopong. The bodies of 12-year-old Johanna Kekana, her 9-year-old brother Bafana Kekana, and their 10-year-old cousin Richard Kekana were found in August. They had been stoned to death. Johanna was allegedly raped before she was killed. Provincial Police Commissioner Simon Mpembe.
The reward will be paid to the people that have been confirmed to have given positive information that led to the arrest. So we're thankful that the community is starting to come forward in terms of working with the police. Remember, 6 suspects are arrested for murder and rape. So you regard the investigation, it needs to continue around the 6 of them. But then in terms of your DNA test, you can be able to verify as to who was involved. It might happen that the others were not involved.
And finally, the Israeli government has given the go-ahead for the army to call up 30,000 reservists and begin moving troops towards Gaza Strip for a possible land offensive. The announcement came after Palestinian militants fired rockets at the Israeli city of Tel Aviv. The attacks launched from Gaza represent a further escalation of the fighting, which flared up on Wednesday when Israel killed the military leader of Hamas. Over the past 24 hours, at least 18 Palestinians in Gaza have been killed in Israeli airstrikes, and 3 Israelis have been killed by Palestinian rocket fire in southern Israel. Catch the latest news anytime here on NewsBreak's Option 1.